Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah, it's doing the same thing over again.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, so now we're back here, the left door and the right door. Last time I hit the right door, and I died. Okay, so I'm gonna choose the left door.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
That ball up beside you, take it out passive-aggressively on other co-workers or reset co-workers for not supporting you no more. Oh. Begin in the header and throw some bivel on the text. This will ensure a calm, productive work environment. Okay. Everyone's unique. You, most of all. Yay! Guys, we're all unique. Mostly you. Yes, I'm talking to you. You, right in front of the screen. Not you, the other guy. Yes, right, you, right there. No more slides. Slides, charts. Okay, I'm done. This is getting boring. What the? Boom. Oh, that's a bedroom closet.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay, so now I have another choice. Do I want to go upstairs or should I go downstairs? Flip a coin, guys. Flip a coin. Heads upstairs, tails downstairs. Ah, I'm going downstairs. It hit tails. Okay, okay. What happens if I go downstairs? I swear, if I die again.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
What?
Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went?
That's sure
And for
true.
that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Whoa!
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up.
What the?
How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
It's repeating. It's repeating.
Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very
never-ending cycle.
If this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, He knew for certain, beyond a doubt,
Okay, now
that
I
this
wish
was,
I
in fact, a
went
dream.
upstairs.
Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control.
Oh my
that
God,
this
you
was a
shut
dream.
up!
So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back,
I can't see anything.
the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
I'm okay. No, I'm not, but no idea what's going on.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office.
It's
I am
not over?
real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I?
Ah!
And everything went black. This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
The fuck? I'm a woman?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
Oh my God.
And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her
Okay,
career,
what is going
and by
on?
extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
She was still standing there. She was still standing there. What was going on? What is going on so much? Oh my gosh, what is happening now? Okay, back at the beginning.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Yada yada
What
yada,
did it
whatever.
mean?
I'm not listening to you anymore.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came
Left
to a
door.
set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either.
Yep.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Alright, we're back at the stairs.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Alright, so now back at the stairs. I went downstairs, you all saw what happened. I'm now going upstairs. Where do I go? Where do I go? Over here? What's with this ball? Oh, the executive bathroom. I want to go in there. Okay. Because I'm not exclusive. I'm not that special. I'm not special. Holy shit.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
But you just told me. Alright, 2, 8, 4, 5.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad,
Like a
Stanley
shot.
happened to input the correct code by sheer luck.
Yep.
Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Where? Where? What's the patch? Oh, here it is. Okay. Damn, that's a huge patch. Holy shit. Okay, so what's going on here? But what is going on here? Yeah. Actually, that was actually lucky. Look, okay, those 4 numbers, they just came to me. Just came to me.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Oh my. What is this place?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Escape. I know, okay. Alright guys, you know me, I'm gonna go to the escape route and see what happens. I'm probably gonna die, and I really hope I don't restart all the way back to my office. I just hope I just go back to the elevator. I really hope that happens. Mind control facility. Escape! Escape! Escape, 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 escape.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
What? Do I wanna... you know me guys, I gotta check everything. Gotta check out everything.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
But you know what, maybe you keep saying Stanley's boy, okay? So... Okay, I'm so confused. Okay, this is the doorway, My violent death, come on, bring it on! Bring it on!
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Yeah, fuck you. Hello? Hello? What's down there? I fell. I died again. I'm actually doing this on purpose, guys. I want to know every route and see what happens. I know I'm probably gonna die if I don't follow his directions. I know that. I'm curious, guys. I just want to know what happens. Okay. I'm still going?
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Bye, guys. Bye. This is the end. And
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator. as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
To what? To what? To what? But, oh my god, am I a time traveler? Hey, that's my name.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office,
Oh
as
my-
alive as ever.
Oh
What
my
exactly did the narrator
God.
think he was going to accomplish?
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? I gotta start all the way back to the main menu.
When
What is
every
this
path
place?
you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
What is this? Oh, I've been dead all this time? The two doors. Oh, the choice. Are they choices? Oh, it's a map. It's a map on what I've been through all this time. Okay, there's the office. Okay, yeah. That's my office all the way back then. These are two doors from the beginning. The office. Button sounds. I like the fifth one. It sounded cool. Office computers. Okay, I can't turn back on. Oh, solitaire. Oh, I love solitaire. No, I guess I hate it. Employee database. No, you ain't gonna see my database. Credits. Alright, guys, these are the awesome people who made this awesome game. You know, see what the name, just like, you know, pause right here, something. Cause I don't have time to read these names. Oh, and the impeccable Kevin Brightening as the narrator. He's the guy who keeps saying I'm boring. I'm not that boring, Kevin. I'm not that boring. Which way do I go? What's this? Let's see. Oh, that's the elevator. The maintenance room. Oh, I can explore this entire place? Warzone. Oh my god, this looks like an amazing... Wait a minute, what? Did we work in a Warzone? What is this? These are screenshots of the Stanley HD remakes. The point of the remix is to win. The point of the remix is to lose. More endings, fewer endings. More narrators, fewer narrators. More Stanley, less Stanley. Am I going crazy? Is this the same image? Was that clock there before? I don't remember. How do I go back? Check. Can you check for me? Larger. Okay, whatever. I have no clue where I'm going, guys. I have no clue what to do. That's... Aw, they made a whole museum for me. I am so good. And you say I'm boring. They made an entire museum. Game design mockup. That looks awesome. That looks amazing. Torture weapons, okay. Oh, what's this? Countdown desk. One of the desks from an earlier version of the countdown ending. Wait. Oh, okay, let me press the button. See if I can press the button. What? Do it again. Do it again. Oh, yeah, screw this. I'm not doing this. I'm not playing. I don't got time for this. Where do I go? I'm so lost in my entire life. Oh my gosh. Guys, this is the one and only clock from my office. Oh my goodness. That looks damn amazing. The boss's office, jeez. Bam, the bam. Going big time, I see. Going extremely big time. Employee lounge. The underground.
And finally, he pushed the number 9. Stanley jumped in the river.
They have no idea where to.
Before.
Is this musical chairs? Oh, I play musical chairs with the narrator's voice? Huh. I guess I have to start all over because I have no idea what to do. I am so tired. So tired. So tired. Restart the game. Alright. Hold on. Restart the game, please. At least I know what to do now. At least I know what that goes to. A big ass museum that has no ending.